back to the channel, y'all. Have a lot of questions about the clutch stuff on the car, and I think I've done it on a couple of my walkarounds, but nothing any real specific on like the clutch tamer and what clutch I'm running and everything. But it's a stick car. It's a TR 6060 Texas drivetrain performance. They do an awesome job making it a bolt-in setup. They you couldn't you can't tell it's not a regular T56 6060. As far as I understand, they're really similar, but I'm no expert. But it's transmission straight from them. It's held up great. I had a T56 in the car when I bought it from them, and it did great. So I just went back to them when I knew I was going to be making more power. Got the 6060 set up from them. I've got a McLeod RXT 1200. It's my third McLeod clutch. I had two RSTs in the car. They did great. Long life, held a lot of power, did good on the track. Then I went to the RXT. It started breaking some stuff. If you've been around long enough, you remember the rear end getting blown up and twisting the axles. And that was when I hadn't discovered the clutch tamer yet. I was breaking stuff, and it was costing me money. So I got the RXT 1200 now because of the power level that I'm at. And it drives like the regular RXT. I don't have any issues with it as far as like, breaking anything. But the clutch tamer, that's really the little secret. You get the guys that get the Black Magic advanced performance clutches. McLeod has a soft lock, but I don't want to have to be laying under the car, changing things up, or, doing anything different. It's just, this helps me keep the car from breaking. I can run, any of those tires back there, street, slicks, whatever, and not have to worry about it. So clutch tamer is super simple. I'm going to show you it's the way it's mounted in my car and everything, and then we'll go from there. All right, so normal setup, clutch pedal. Get this dinging done. 3 pedals, real car stuff. And that is the clutch tamer. It's literally a little piston. Some people call it like the screen door opener. It's super effective. I've got mine rigged in here kinda. It hasn't failed me yet, but that's the piston. So this, when you clutch in, damn, I don't know if I'm able to push this joker sitting here on the ground. The clutch is damn hard. That was worse than I thought it would be. But you see, it's got a knob right here. I have mine marked for how far it is. That's the stopper. So whenever you get it, they tell you how to dial it in and all. My wiring's a mess under here. But that is what stops it. So when you push the clutch in and the pedal's on the floor and it pops up, the cylinder is going to move as quickly as you allow it, basically. This right here turns right to tighten, left to loosen, right to tighten, left to loosey. And that, along with this right here, this is your catch point. So when you let the clutch up, bam, it's going to hit this point, and then the piston is going to be controlled by how far this is twisted. When you see mine's kind of crude in here, I took some, where the factory cover was, I took and screwed self-tapper screws into the bracket, the actual metal. I'm shaking the whole car. It's in there. It's been mounted like this forever. Self-tapping screwed it, cut the screws. It was rocking some, that's why I added the zip ties. not the most professional way to do it, but it's served me really good. It's helped me make the car super consistent, not broken any parts. Like I said, it's hard for me to just sit here on the ground and push it. The damn pedal's pretty stiff, and then pulling the piston along with it. But yeah, I mean, that's the setup. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's under $100, I think, for that. And I mean, if you're stick racing, you're crazy not to. I mean, I got a couple more self-tappers because I really should have cut those, but I never have. You got to screw this bracket in, and it holds. And I mean, like I said, I've come a lot way on my fabricating and making things better for the car, but that's it. I mean, it's super simple, super effective. All right, well, so that was the Tamer. Sorry about the quality of it. It's hard to push the pedal down when you're down on the ground like that. It doesn't bode well because how stiff the pedal is, and my shoulders aren't that strong to be able to do it, but it's really that simple. I mean, you buy the Tamer, it's under $100. You figure up some sort of bracket mount for you. Like you saw mine's just a flat piece of aluminum stock. I drilled some holes, some self-tappers, mounted it into the stock bracket. Some guys going as far as cutting their dash paneling. Like, mine's not there. I just had never put it back. It's somewhere in here on a shelf. But like I said, the one time that you need that part, it'll save you. I mean, I put an RXT in my car. Clutch was starting to hold all the power. I broke drive shaft, got a drive shaft, broke the rear end, fixed the rear end, broke twisted axles. So like, I had a learning curve, and it was not cheap to do that. I mean, if I would have bought the Tamer and got it installed sooner, I would have been a lot better off. But now I have it, and for any average Joe or somebody who's, you know, casually racing stick shift, Tamer will do anything and everything that you want it to do. If you're going, you know, low 8s, 7s, and you're running stick shift, yeah, you probably need to definitely be running like a Black Magic or an advanced clutch. I think it's advanced performance clutches. They're like the two big ones. McLeod has a soft lock. I don't see as many people using that. But for a normal Joe, I mean, the Tamer's easy. If you want it to, if the track's bad and you want the clutch to slip more, you loosen the knob to make it take longer for the clutch pedal to go up. So whenever you pop the clutch, the piston's going to come up. Well, you can tighten it or loosen it and make that travel faster or slower depending on the track. So it gives you a lot of tunability, a lot of options, saves you on parts. There's no reason to keep breaking things. It's $100 part, and it takes an afternoon. You install it in, you do the little bit of tuning stuff that they tell you how to do with the paperwork, and then you go to the track and see how it's doing, and then you dial it in from there. So the easy part is ordering it. The hard part's getting it in, installing it, and then doing the tuning. And then really, once it's tuned, like you saw how I just made that mark, it's just, you know, like, hey, I want to turn tighter. Hey, I want to turn looser. Half a turn tighter. It gives you a reference point to go from. So I know there's a lot of rambling. This is kind of, you know, an off the specific thing that I've had people ask about, and I just figured I should address. I hadn't really addressed in any kind of detail. If you watched this far, appreciate you being here, staying along the ride with the channel. So hopefully keep some good videos coming out, and just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you're still here, appreciate it. And if you're just getting here, welcome for the ride. Appreciate it.